Yo, what is going on? I am back with another video. Yo, today I'm gonna talk about the job market, so you're gonna wanna stick around because this one, we're gonna get into it. Again, I've talked about a couple times how I'm looking for a job and how I'm actively pursuing jobs, whether I go into 7-Eleven and get something, you hiring. I even went into a dispensary and was like, hey, you hiring. I even filled out an application to one of them, but they said that they had filled their position already. My advice, if you have a job, don't leave it. I just needed to get out of that restaurant. Luckily, I had a little cushion left over. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we start to feel the pressure now. Do you know what I mean? And the more you start to look at other people applying for jobs, you're starting to see how hard it is to get a job, right? Like, we all now know one job's not enough. So there are people who have a job looking for another job, but they can't find one. Or the people like me, who maybe left their job because of certain reasons, needing to take care of their own business and being able to just take care of themselves, right? I actually was in the hospital, so that's why I had left that job. It was an accumulation of things. I actually went to the psych ward, actually. I had a really severe, breakdown, you know what I mean? And I just never went back there because it was a source to something, you know what I mean? It was a source to some of my distress there, being at that place. And no disrespect to the place I was working at, that's just how it was. You know what I mean? It was just my own thing. It's kind of like it was me, not them, and the more I start to look into my generation looking for jobs, you start to see how the market is completely just took a dive. Like, remember in 2020, y'all? Comment below if y'all remember this too. Like, you used to be able to just get, so many people after COVID were hiring. I mean, it was like crazy. People were like, yo, we're hiring. People were like desperate almost to hire other people. Now people are tightening the belt a little bit because now we see the feds are cutting a lot of jobs and people are tightening up on their businesses, right? Big corporations, et cetera, et cetera. And the more I start to look into myself and I start to look at what's really going on, I'm like, yo, we gotta tune in here to something better, start cultivating a channel here in a community, right? Not for money, but for community. So we all can start bouncing ideas off each other. So we all can start putting each other on. So we all can start working together and cooperating. That's what my aim is for this, right? Because if you see the job market, you can't rely even just on one job. You know what I'm saying? I know there's some of y'all in here, and comment below if this is you that already has a job trying to find another one, but they can't. So, but then they're just using that one job to survive. So it's like we're in this weird pickle in society where jobs are becoming scarce. Trying to find a high-paying job with a degree. I have a degree in liberal arts, associates. You know what I mean? And that's what I was told to do. Just go to college, and that's what I thought I had to do. But that wasn't sufficient enough to keep up with this ever-changing, modernized world. You see what I'm saying? And there are people who are masters who can't even get a job at McDonald's. I mean, I've heard it. So it's like, we're all in the same boat here in this job market. And that's why we have to be able to connect with each other and be able to allow for each other to hold space for each other and help each other the best way we know how. You know what I mean? And I know sometimes it's difficult out here. Even for me, I be feeling some type of way too. I'm like, oh man, I'm 30. I'm like, all right, I want to employ. And again, I left that job on my own. I didn't get laid off or anything. I'm on no unemployment benefits. So I'm eating into what I'm eating into, and by the grace of God, He'll provide. There's nothing else left that I really have to say. Trusting this Dunya, aka this world, aka this matrix, it's difficult. Not saying I won't put in the footwork. Not saying that I won't do the things that are needed to be done to be able to get myself to where it is that we want to be. And I'm sure a lot of y'all feel the same way. But relying so heavy on it, jobs will fire you in a minute. The amount of people, my dad's been in pharmaceuticals 30 plus years. I got a PhD. They were like, yeah, you got to clear your office. Sorry. This man has experience at the wazoo. They just got rid of him like that. He came in one day. He was told that this is it. So we can't be so reliant on the system. And again, we need a job. I'm not saying you don't need money. You do. But there's other avenues here that we can start tuning into with each other We all have unique abilities. We all have unique gifts that we can be able to make money off of, realistically. Now, the money ain't gonna come at first, right? We have to put in the work. We have to invest in ourselves. And again, I'm thankful, alhamdulillah, that I've been able to be in this position, to have a little bit left while I still, search for another gig, especially in Massachusetts, where everything is just through the roof. Massachusetts is just wild out here, so we have to really be able to hold ourselves accountable and responsible to create the lives that we want, even if it's building a YouTube channel or doing makeup like my sister, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That is your niche. Only you know that, right? Only you know what it is that you desire, right, out of this life. Not me or mom or anybody else. So I think it's an important thing that we continue to keep looking at as the society continues to change, right? As AI starts to come in, a lot of jobs will be off the market. I just saw, Frito-Lay is closing off a plant in New York. Most of that stuff will be all automated. They could just automate that stuff, so they don't really need physical human beings. They can just adapt with the time and be able to save profit, make more. You know what I mean? And that's the problem, is corporatist, imperialistic, crony capitalist empire, right? It's out of control. It's like a wildfire. It's spreading. You know what I mean? And either you have it, and what I mean by it is you have that oomph, that drive, that desire to want to build a world for yourself, for your family, your girl, whatever, right? Or you'll just be doom and gloom like I was, in and out of hospitals, getting arrested, all these things that I was dealing with, addiction issues. So it's up to us. Only we are the ones that can be able to make the change that we want in our lives, and then that will alchemize into the external world. So let me know what you think. Comment below, like, comment, subscribe, share it if you want to. I'll be back with another video. Peace.